Hello and welcome. Alright, you need to take a breather. I wanted to start the stream literally 40 minutes earlier. I wanted to start it at 5 p.m. my time, but I had beef with freaking carrots of all things. While I was cooking, I had to make shredded carrots for a soup. Because the store didn't have any shredded carrots, I had to do it myself. And the thing I used to shred those carrots didn't work. I was beefing with those freaking carrots. I was cursing so much. And now I'm here. There's a lot that I have to do today, because with the new patch we got a new Hildibrand story, which I haven't done the one from the patch before. So we'll have a bit of cinematic stuff going on. There's a new deep dungeon, there's the Monster Hunter event. I'm gonna start with the Hildibrand story because it's lighthearted, and I'll do the Monster Hunter event, and then I think I'm gonna take a look at the deep dungeon. Yeah. This took longer than I wanted it to. Okay. Let me just get everything in order. And now I have to take a deep breath. I open Twitch on my phone as well, just in case that I need to do something. Usually I don't. Easier to tap out of Final Fantasy XIV than in other games. You cannot really... Okay, I'm sorry. I lost the plot there. Anyways. Where am I? How am I? Who am I? We're just gonna go to Nashu. She is there. And catch up on the Hildibrand story that I missed. I didn't know that there was one. I'm always reading the patch notes, but somehow I think it was 7.25, which I completely missed it in the bad patch notes that there was another part of the story. So it's fine though. Am I gonna heal today? No. I am not gonna heal today. Hello Nashu. Hello Nashu. I cannot. I'm supposed to read all of this. This will be funny. Wise and testimony. Nashu, I will not pronounce that. Expression is equal parts consternation and anticipation. Oh gosh. Tenchi, here to help again, are you? As things stand, I'm still waiting on word from... yours truly, I assume. Party boils. Since parting ways, I've searched every alley and dive bar in Everkeep for signs of this Hildibrand character. It's pronounced Hildibrand. Well, however you say it, he was nowhere to be found. Wow. Oh, where could the inspector be? Chin up, dollface. The case ain't over yet, and I always get my man. To recap, Hildibrand somehow got into Everkeep. Somehow. And he's lost now. We have no idea where he is. When the trail goes cold, the trick is to go back to the beginning. I want you to tell me the whole story again, and leave nothing out, no matter how unimportant it might seem. This is a reading heavy. So you followed rumors of the flying disc, which nabbed your friend, and that led you to the place where it most likely crashed down. Here. You also... Oh my god. You also think he was caught inside the dome when it appeared, and, from your perspective, went through 30 years in a blink of an eye? Sounds like crazy talk. Are you sure you hardy boiled? This is the whole story. But I've seen enough strangeness in my line of work that I've learned to give clients the benefit of the doubt. And since we've got no leads on the man himself, I say we try jogging memories about the shiny starship instead. We'll want to question older people native to your world who might have witnessed the original crash landing 30 years ago. Folks at age seem to enjoy parks, like the one outside the residential radii. Let's go. Jesus. This will be a lot of reading. Information center. It's been so long since I've been here. I have to remind myself to put the Promise of Tomorrow thing in front of my chat every time cutscene ends. Also because I fucked it up when 7.3 came out. Information center is right here. Because I don't really want to play with the chat off, just in case, you know. And just in general, it's not a good idea to play with chat off while you're in content. What a lovely place to interrogate our elders. Yes, Nashu. Old-timers, aplenty as plenty. I cannot read. Old-timers aplenty as promised. Pick a prune and get to it. Oh, I still have that illustration I lent to you last time. Showing it around should help nudge some ancient noggins. This will be very interesting today with me reading. I added a sketch of the inspector's face to make things even easier. A wonderful portrait of Hildibrand. I have another copy for myself, but that only makes 2. Potentially you and Detective Hardybald will have to share. We are talking 3 decades ago here, so having a picture should come in handy, even if the dame's work is on the same level as a finger painting toddler's magnum opus. And she was it? Well, you let me know when you're ready to bother some park goers. Yeah, I'm ready, Hildy. Hardy boiled, not Hildibrand. Right, let's start showing the picture around then. Keep an eye out for older Hyun and Hetsaro that might have hailed from outside the dome. Oh, and don't forget the Shaitona. You know? I'm here to play the story, not to break my tongue on these tongue twisters. Holy shit. I know how to escort people. May I help you? I'm sorry, but 30 years ago, I was practically an infant. Far too young to remember much of anything. That picture is very cute though. Did your child draw it for you? Yeah. Yeah. Somehow. Kinda. Maybe. A child draw it for you. I love this. Here. What can this old lady do for you? Are we getting jump scared by the picture? Yeah, we're getting jump scared by the picture every time. 30 years ago? I honestly don't recall. My memories of the time are faded at best, my dears. That is a lovely drawing of you, though, sir. Really captures your essence. That slack-jawed mug? You gotta be kidding me. What would you be wanting with me, then? Can't say as I'm familiar with it. Ah, but I do remember 3 decades ago when I was still in the bloom of youth. Well, middle age. I remember you, the clever git who took back me verbal tonic from that thief and whoreson. Yeah, cursing. That was a good bit of certain it was. No need for all that. Was just doing my job. Sorry to see that tonic didn't do its job though. It's not about growing me hair back. It's about the routine. About 40 years of massaging me scalp and basking in the same fragrant aromas every morning. Doesn't feel right to start the day without it. 40 years of using an Everkeep-made product. Ah, that's right. You're Alexandrian, born and bred same as me. There's no way you could have seen the starship we're after. Sorry to bother you, sir. Well, no one said it would be easy dredging up eyewitness accounts from so long ago. There's where grit and persistence comes into it. I spied a Shatona fella heading towards the 914 radius. Hard to guess his age with how long they live, but who knows? Maybe we'll get lucky this time. Wrong direction. Alright. It's muscle memory lie. Switch to number 4 and then press sprint instead of just doing this. Shatona man of indeterminate age. Lovely day, isn't it? I'm not sure I recognize the man. Hard to tell with such a simple drawing. Forget about the drawing, we're more interested in what you know about the flying disc. Ah yes, the craft I do recall seeing. When I yet felt the sun upon my face, I was living a very different kind of life at the time. It was during a hunt that I spotted it. Flying machines were a rare sight back then, so I remember it well, even now. So just let me... hold up. And do you remember where it was headed? This will go on for the whole stream with me reading this. It appeared to crash somewhere in... fuck! In Yuvayavata. To the north. I was of a mind to seek out the wreckage, but then the dome suddenly appeared and I had far stranger things to worry about. Yeah, what did I tell you? Let's find your pal. Nashu and... let's find your pal, Nashu, and share the good news. I cannot read. I have issues to read. No one seems to know anything about the starship. Did you fare any better? It came down somewhere near this. You were a Yucatan plane. Fuck. I don't suppose either of you have been there before. I've been there, Nashu. More times than I'd like to. The research facility, you say? If some unidentified shiny object fell from the sky nearby, then I'd wager that people soon scooped it up. It seems to have a destination, but how to get across the lake? What will you say? We could ask a reforger or we could take a hover cargo. Let's just ask a reforger. Reforger? Of course, they have those hover cargoes. And I just so happen to know one of them. One of an accommodating disposition. I swear to God, this will be... This will not work today. Wait. It's still... Okay. It's still in the cutscene. Right, that's our transportation sorted. What I'm stuck on though is how you've already been to this. You were a yukata, yeah. But I'm only just learning such a place even existed. What's your deal anyway? What will you say? I'm Tenshi, agent of adventure, or I'm simply an ardent admirer of Inspector Hildibrand. What will I say? Come on, agent of adventure. I mean, I am an agent of adventure, so kinda. You adventure for a living, is that it? Well, it's clear you're no fresh-faced mook. If only you knew. Let's press on with the investigation. My reforger friend should have a hover cargo waiting for us at the Drift Downs. I better pack a dose of Nashu's delights. Is it explosives again? Those explosive of yours? Leave them behind. Don't need no dizzy dame blowing herself up on my watch. Or me, for that matter. I don't know what she's thinking. This has been a theme for a while now. Well, for a while when we did that. I am very, 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 very lazy and I'm gonna teleport. Where are my wings? My favorite mount. I really want to farm the other, what I call the other extreme trials. But I haven't really gotten around to try them, and I don't know, the game hasn't been really calling to me, if that makes sense. I've really not been in the mood to do this because I already leveled all my classes to 100. And sitting in party fine, I don't know, it's just sad. I hear you need transport to you were a yukata. Yes, I'm just gonna say you were a yukata now because it's so funny. The hover cargo is ready if you are. Yes. Ah yes, the Resident Evil-esque oh my god. Resident Evil-esque environment. Not environment. Location. Jesus Christ. This place is a mess, but I don't see any monsters roaming the halls because I killed them. At least. Should be safe to split up and have a look around. This was a very cool dungeon. Passing through the various documents in the cabinet, you find one entitled Confidential Files Addendum 1. According to an associate native to these lands, the unidentified vessel we recovered near Yukata had flown into the region not long before the dome manifested. The testimony was corroborated by a thorough examination of the wreckage, which yielded not a single sliver of electrope. The vessel was, without a doubt, manufactured using technology fundamentally unlike our own, so Eurasian or whatever the hell the Mandeville family is. The mystery was further compounded by the discovery of a hewn survivor within the craft. Hildibrand, I guess? Despite the apparent force of the impact, the lone male occupant had sustained no visible injuries. Sounds right. That sounds very Hildibrand. Like the moment I went into this dungeon, I just had my first thought was, am I in Resident Evil with the lab and all that shit? Get our documents. Confidential files addendum 2. The human male was extracted from the wreckage. The human male we extracted from the wreckage is an abnormal specimen indeed. While physically unharmed and in clear possession of his soul, he yet remains in a comatose state. The absence of reaction to any and all external stimuli is indicative of temporal stasis. What? Every method we have attempted, be it electric shock, a hot bath, or a sharp slap across the face, has failed to wake the subject. Is it remarkable corporeal fortitude and innate natural quality, or was it acquired with the aid of unknown technology? My enthusiasm for this research knows no bounds. Well, can I use mounts? I cannot. But I can sprint. Maybe one in the... Don't tell me Hildibrand is somewhere in here. Huh? Oh! Okay, I saw something. The number 3. I need to take a sip. I will be drinking so much now that I'm reading so much. I cannot understate the incalculable potential I see in our mystery subject. If we could but unlock the secret of his preternatural resilience, Jesus Christ, then we would never again need risk the dangers inherent in the transfer of monstrous souls. Don't tell me they cloned Hildibrand and Hardy Boyd as the result of this. While some of my colleagues insist that vivisection is our only recourse, such an extreme measure would mean forsaking the knowledge the man might impart to us regarding his equally intriguing flying vessel. For the time being, we have decided to suspend all research related to the subject. The specimen will be preserved in a biocapsule in Sector 51 and placed under observation in the hopes that he will one day regain consciousness. I'm trying. I'm really trying. Kenshi, sorry, something else in the records caught my attention. It led me to a different floor. I had to rustle up a verification key first, so I haven't spent any time on your starship history. Did you turn up anything yet? I did. They were keeping him in Sector 51? The key I found should let us access that area. Let's grab your pal Nashu and head there now. Inspector Hildibrand, there you are! You know, shit is about to go down when you hear this music. Even in stasis, he's posing! You two been yanking my chain? This clown doesn't look anything like me. Bro, are you blind? Well, opinions aside, we've located our man. A hard-boiled egg would really hit the spot right now. He's not smoking, he's just eating hard-boiled eggs instead. Uh-oh. Here, give this to the detective. Uh-oh. You can see the reluctance in my character's face. What am I watching? Okay, hold on. What would you say? From the lady, a present just for you, or nothing? Are we being mysterious? From the lady. Appreciate it. Is it gonna explode? Yep. I never could refuse the kindness of strangers. Resident Evil. Zombies. Quite literally zombies. These punks must be feeling lucky. Gold got a gun? Well, damn. Huh? Oh no, Hildibrand, don't! There's no need for firearms nor fisticuffs. I shall resolve this altercation in a manner that behooves the gentleman. Oh no. We'll close that though. Attention everyone, follow my lead if you please. Those are zombies. Wait. Don't tell me that zombies will listen to him. What? Don't tell me the zombies will start dancing now. Are you kidding me? Splendid, most splendid. Let us remember to always comport ourselves in a gentlemanly manner. Jesus. And now they're all running away. I fear I may have overslept a trifle. But I, Hildibrand, well-rested agent of inquiry, now stand before you bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. By the by, who is this austere-looking fellow? A new admirer of mine, mayhap? This is Detective Hardyboyle, your soul twin from another world. Why, my dear Nashud, this man possesses a nary a speck of my singular aplomb. He does not resemble me in the slightest. Are just both of them blind? I couldn't agree more. My sweet old grandmother has more grit in her pinky finger. Oh, Jesus. That's odd. Maybe I need new glasses, but the two of you seem practically identical. The odd thing here is how you look too damn young for a fella who's been sleeping for 30 years. And don't get me started on how you charmed those shambling corpses. What kind of crime against nature are you? The inspector has a very unique physique, for one. And as for the zombies, he's had an excellent rapport with them ever since his brief stint as an undead overlord extraordinaire. Right! That raises more questions than answers. Still, we can consider your missing person case closed. Which leads me to chew on this something else that caught my attention earlier. I smell a new case brewing and I mean to follow my nose. Oh no, why is he looking like that? A case, you say? Then allow me to offer the services of Hildibrand, Inspector Extraordinaire. Undead Overlord seems more plausible to me at this juncture, but I'll bite. What does a fella like you even inspect? Impenetrable mysteries and unsolved cases, of course. So we're in the same business, eh? Makes me wonder how this gentleman act of yours actually helps you get the job done. If only you knew. I, too, am curious to see if beneath that leathery gumshoe exterior you have the gumption to handle the truly difficult cases. They are rivaling, I cannot. The dame, she's your assistant? Loyal and steadfast. I had an assistant once. Are we getting the tragic backstory now? But now ain't the time to reminisce. We have a new case to work on. Oh, Jesus. This will be just the thing to prove your sleuthing chops, Inspector. Let's get out of here and get down to brace tacks. Task? I cannot read. I am so sorry, I cannot read for shit. Yip, yip, yip. Wasn't quick enough. The case of the fiendish fugitives. So this is the new quest, methinks. Let me look it up real quick. I need to have the patch notes on another device. It isn't. It's the one after this, apparently. As I was saying, I got a whiff of a new case in the making, so listen up while I explain the particulars. My voice. You said you scored this place top to bottom and learned they were trying to stuff people's souls into monstrous hosts. But the facility was forced to close down before they managed any real success. Is that about right? I'm guessing whatever incident turned staff into walking corpses happened not long after. Here's where it gets interesting. According to the notes I found, one of the researchers survived and continued to work independently even after the project was mothballed. We're just basically doing Resident Evil all over again. If everyone just basically died and got zombified, why would you continue working on this? Everyone freaking died. Why are you still working on this? Apparently he dismissed the Tural Vidral as impossible to control and instead chose to pursue his research using less ornery beasts. Are you suggesting this mad scientist transferred his own soul into some slavering fiend? Nothing so mad as all that. No, he saved that honor for convicted criminals. He set up a fake rehabilitation program, had the prisoners transferred, then yanked out the souls to use for his experiments. How awful. And what of these now criminally minded... And now... And what became of these now criminally minded creatures? That's the million credit question. I tracked down the containment cell mentioned in the notes, but found the cages inside emptier than a bar of flies tumbler. Oh, that's bad. A little digging into the operations log showed the cage locks were opened only recently, which means... we find ourselves on the case of the fiendish fugitives. We must seek out and apprehend these dastardly evildoers on the double. Yes, there's a chance they're out there causing trouble. And as a detective, I can't turn a blind eye when I suspect wrongdoing is afoot. Luckily, I also found a storage device that I figured belonged to the author of those research notes. It's pretty banked up, but I think the data might still be intact. Let's head back to Solution 9. I'll take this thing to my place in the recreation zone and see what I can recover. This is too funny. Jesus! I am not fast enough. I might need to put it on another... this is a keybind. Right, I'll take a crack at the storage device. You're better off waiting outside. I'm not the kind of guy who makes his bed every morning, to say the least. I didn't need to know. I didn't need to know. Well, the bad news is the device was in an even worse shape than I expected. It'll be a while yet before I can recover all its contents. A quick pass netted me some scraps though, enough to piece together a partial file on one of the experimental subjects. It states our surviving researcher stuck the soul of a career thief into the body of an Cyclops. This light-fingered fella didn't steal out of greed, but the joy of pissing off his victims. A twisted guy like that ain't likely to change his stripes just cause he switched bodies. Yes, 'tis all becoming clear to me. It isn't. It's not. No. Hildibrand, don't. He's gonna say some stupid shit now. His intentions are obvious. Or impish escape he will burgle the most prestigious jewelry store in the city. As soft-boiled as guess as any I've ever heard. Your instincts are way off, pal. Never seen an Cyclops before, have you? If one of those big brutes was lumbering through the streets, all we'd have to do is follow the screams. Nah, no, if he's plotting a heist, it'll involve the target outside Everkeep. And he won't be aiming to pilfer any old supply crate, neither. But something that really cause a nuisance. Electrope. Alexandria's got a habit only that miraculous ore can satisfy. We need to hustle to the quarry outside, and I mean now. Okay. So apparently the new quest is also here because all these people are coming here. Oh my god, it's the one who's always hiding. Nashu's stalker. Yes, I work here. Was there something you needed? Have we had any thefts? Funny you should ask, actually. We've had several shipments of raw electrode go missing in recent days. The strange part is that our guards didn't see a damn thing. You need a hover cargo to move those heavy blocks, and surely someone would have noticed us coming and going. Yeah, what did I tell you? A sneaky Cyclops could have run off with those blocks without breaking a sweat. You know who the culprit is then? If there's anything I can do to help catch them, just say the word. That's mighty kind of you, friend. And let's have you bait the trap with a stack of electrope. Placed conveniently out of sight of your patrols. We'll do the rest. One tempting stack of electrope coming up. Yeah, that should do the trick. Call out a thief for me, will you? And, oh, and do be careful while you're at it. That's the scientist. That's the scientist. I'm telling y'all. The trap is set. Now we wait. He's eating another egg. No, Hildibrand is eating an egg. Eat an egg from Hardy Boiled. Oh, Jesus. I'm sorry, Key had the most perfect timing of calling me right now. Anyways, oh, this is perfect. Maybe a little too perfect. Not good, not good. That's a thief, after him. Oh, I didn't have to use my mount. We've lost sight of our quarry. And he's gone to ground in the middle of a field of Cyclops. We got us a wise guy. Not a tough guy. Though, according to his file. Says he's got no stomach for fighting, so we just need to split up and find the one that doesn't try to squish us on side. Of course, even if he is a coward, he's a big boy now. So he might still try to go down swinging. Shout out if you hit pay dirt, and we'll make him together. I cannot read. You're not being very subtle, my guy. Me not bad Cyclops. Cyclops don't talk. You're the only one running, pal. I can fly. Or something like that, or whatever they said in Borderlands. The inspector and the inspector and the detective set off in pursuit of that screaming Cyclops. Come on, let's not get left behind. Damn it all. We have you now, Fiend. I didn't see. I will not read this. Ow, ow, ow. It's like being stabbed by 1,000 tiny needles. Enough to read. Fuck. Out of it, punk. Where did you stash the goods? Who set you free? As if I tell the likes of you. Have it your way. I hear I hear this thing's worse than chili sauce in your eye. No. Now, detective. Threats and intimidation do not become a gentleman. Move, damn it, move! Give a criminal a chance and they'll make you wish you hadn't. Ah, Hildy. My turn. I'm face palming right now. Of course. Of course. Oh, he really is a big boy. Nash, you are way too calm for this. This is my show now. Lose the gun or the girl gets it. You too, weapons on the ground. Ew, is he twitching? Ah, my eye, my eye. Yet your chance to come quietly. Say goodnight, sunshine. Gah. I will not read this. I will not scream around here. That didn't hurt at all. Don't tell me Hildibrand jumped in front. Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, for acts of violence. The inspector's all lit up. You gotta be kidding me. That shot had enough juice to take down a Gumfoterium. So bright. Too bright for me to bear. Nothing should surprise me, but I'm still absolutely flabbergasted by this. Ah, the pain is akin to stepping barefoot on a goblin's back. Master Thief, are you certain you are unwilling to speak with us? You shone like a precious jewel. I yield. I'll tell you everything. Soft-boiled and cracked. I never wanted the electrope. The researcher who freed us commanded me to steal it, and I handed over every block I took. You weren't just being your usual thieving self. Alright, so what's this researcher's name? You never told me his name, I swear. I know him only as the man who made us into monsters. He already had some scary-looking bruiser working for him, so I didn't dare refuse his orders. No idea where we might find him then? None. I was supposed to meet him out there with my latest haul, but you can bet he slipped away after realizing I wasn't alone. That's it. That's all I can give you. Alright, I believe you. This case has taken a fishy turn. But even if we are an unwilling subject in all of this, you still have crimes to answer for. I'm handing you over to the Tin Man authorities. Don't worry, I'll explain how you're a crook in monsters' clothing so they don't just send you to the Arcadian for slaughter. Well, as for the rest of you, meet me back at my place in Solution 9. Sometimes the chat appears way quicker than I can react. I think the Monster Hunter quest was into Leola. Final Fantasy 9 reference. Hihi. Surely Detective Hildibrand must now acknowledge my dazzling investigative skills. I like persuasion. In your dreams, pal. I handed the eye-clubs over to the authorities and gave them the lowdown on our case. You can bet your last bean that researcher fella has other monsters doing his dirty work. I can't figure his angle yet, but he's up to no good, that's for sure. Whatever those criminals are now, they're also fugitives. They'll be operating as far away from our mechanical sentries as possible, maybe even beyond the confines of the dome. And that's a whole world I ain't familiar with. If you're keen to stay on the case, then I could use your help out there. You shall have it, of course. Inspector Hildibrand is at your service. Got my trench coat in a twist when your pal started dancing in front of my gun. And it's only fair I tell you why. It has to do with a man who had his fingers in every illegal pie in Alexandria. The Crime King, they called him. It was me who caught his royal rogueness and sent him to rot in a prison cell. But after being transferred elsewhere under the auspices of some rehabilitation program, I haven't heard a peep. Oh. I see you've connected the dots. Could be that elsewhere was Yubiya Vata. Yeah. Me and him have got a history, so if he's running free out there somewhere in a new monster skin, I want to be the one to bring him in. That's valid. Your unwavering commitment is commendable, Detective Hildibrand. I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, hereby swear to remain steadfastly by your side until we have brought this case to its resolution. I don't recall asking that soft boy dope to do a damn thing. Anyhow, I'll get back to pulling scraps of data from that box. Drop by next time you're in the neighborhood. Maybe I'll have a new lead for us to follow. Meanwhile, somewhere in Heritage found. I was hoping to see our hawking Cyclops squish those curious rats. The craven fool surrender with barely a struggle. But no matter, I have more than enough Electrop now to proceed with my plans. Given the right direction, you outlaws have proven most useful, especially with the aid of your new monstrous talents. Got a weird mask on. What? What? By making hard-boiled eggs, you want to boil for the same length of time, every time. 12 minutes exactly. Any less they're too soft, any more they're overcooked. We're out of time today, so here are some I prepared earlier. Oh no. You already see that's different from the others. It's gonna explode again. How did Nashu get in there? That's the question. I really want this as an emote. No, Hildibrand, don't! Aww. The manufacture of my egg-shaped medicine is a closely guarded trade secret, so don't try to make your own at home. Keep safe and stay tuned for the next episode of inconceivably further Hildibrand adventures. Not you again. You, Inspector. I love this quest line. Like, the humor is so unbelievably funny. It's just so stupid, it's funny. A vandal in the wild, not wind. Why am I reading wind? What did that... What? Alright. If it isn't Tenshi, been keeping yourself sharp, I trust. Sharp as a razor, reasonably, or I've been sharper. Sharp as a razor. Good to hear. In our line of work, you gotta stay in peak condition and be ready for anything. In any case, you picked a good moment to come by. I've managed to recover more data and learned about another experimental subject. Oh ho! I dare say that this is the cue for us to lend our investigative skills once more. Not read. Of course. If this criminal had his soul put into the body of Kawahealoa. That's a two-legged wolf, in case you weren't familiar. Thank you. Prior to that, the man was a notorious vandal who went around causing wanton destruction, targeting everything from shops to government facilities. Didn't have any grand motive, was all for the thrill of it. A real piece of work. Like the sticky-fingered Cyclops, odds are he's up to his old antics in his new body, and is a pawn of the mysterious researcher. Such a fiend wreaking havoc in a densely populated area would swiftly attract attention. If a wolfman were to make mischief, I expect it would be somewhere outside the city. Not half bad reasoning for a soft-boiled dope. As you say, the fiend's likely to strike places outside of Solution 9. We don't have any leads beyond that, though. So I have a mind to pay one of my trusted sources a visit. Myman's his name, and his business is knowing every bugger else's. Come on, he's out to be at his usual spot nearby. Maimon, does that not remind you of a friend? Women? Maimon, keine Ahnung. You know, I have it does. Do you suppose we get to meet a Yormond too? Nashu. Why are you doing this? Where do I have to go? So much reading. What did I expect from an RPG? Let's go. With whom do I have to talk with? You. Ain't often I see you with company, detective. What can I do for you today? A thrill-seeking vandal in the body of a fiend. Sounds like a recipe for trouble, alright. Now, can't say as I've heard any talk of vandalism, neither in or around Everkeep. But there's a hunter who caught sight of a solitary Kauohela near the barrier recently. Went into Vanguard and didn't come back out, so he assumed it went into Shaluani. What struck him the most, though, was the queer way it moved. Seemed more man than beast, he said. Kauohelas are fiercely territorial creatures that live in packs. This lone wolf's a vandal. I wager my gun on it. We'll head to Shaluani right away. Thanks for the lead. Mimond? It's truly uncanny indeed. The resemblance you bear to my friend. His name is Wymond. And information is his stock and trade as well. Not only do we have similar faces and names, but we're in the same business besides? Well, bugger me with a lightning rod. You know, you look rather like the detective yourself. Only you're either younger or have better skincare regimen. Your brothers or something? Ridiculous. Detective Hardy balled it on, not the least bit alike. Damn right, don't compare me to this preening ninny. I love this. Alright. Didn't mean to ruffle any feathers. But you, Lass, something about you reminds me of the detective's assistants. Take me back, it does. We should get going. Let's get her in front of Vanguard before heading to Shaluani. Alright. Is Yasulani, was that? Methinks? I want the other wings. Mostly to listen to Roses of May. Just the... Yes, the fourth one. Beatrix. And of course, if there's Beatrix, there's gotta be Roses of May. You know. This will be my first time beyond the barrier. Wonder if I can find a quiet bar that doesn't water down its drinks. Bro's gonna be surprised. He's still loaded. Inspector, you're all glowy, tingly. Must be the lightning rod I hit you with. The after effects can linger a while, I'm afraid. No need for concern. Far from causing discomfort, the lightning appears to have improved my circulation. I feel haler than I have in recent memory. You really are an oddball. Oh my gosh! No, don't shoot them! Another 559 reference, I love it. Why did you shoot them? I must say, Detective, I hadn't expected your hardened self to suffer from a fear of insects. And such adorable ones, too. They're not just any insect, they're Orglobs, bringers of death and disease. Orglobs, that's what they're called. They're called Juckzirpen in German. Get a hold of yourself now. An egg, I'll set you straight. An egg will set you straight. Don't... Yep. Eggs are like cigarettes for him. You fool! You didn't bring any! Not a single one! Damn it all! Oh dear, never have I seen such a severe case of egg withdrawal. Nashu, no. Oh, never mind. He can actually cook. Think you could boil this egg to the you could boil this to the good detective's liking? Why me? Oh jeez. What's going on here? And so when are we starring in a noir movie? How long will you boil the egg? 12 minutes. We listened. Perfect egg. This isn't another trick, is it? Bah, I chance it. Okay. The texture of the yolk, firm and assured, not untested but not broken down by the weight of the world, the essence of a survivor. You're a woman that knows the score, Tenchi. I'm glad to have you at my back. Looks like you boiled it just right. Well done. We've got a detective with a freaking hard-boiled egg edition. Addiction, not edition. At any rate, I feel like myself again. Appreciate it, Tenchi. I had every confidence you could aid that good detective, my dear assistants. Come, let us continue on. I want one as a pet. Oh my god. Will we get the Oglops as a minion? I would love to have them as a minion. So this is the outside world. It's gonna take some getting used to being under a sky without limits. Right, we should begin by talking to the locals. Is that a town I see over there? The springs, eh? As good a place as any. Come on, let's go. I will fumble the pronunciation of almost all Dawn Trail the locations. An old-fashioned place, this. But it's good, but it's got a ruggedness that speaks to me. A man could get used to it. Anyways, let's split up and ask around. See if there's been any acts of vandalism in these parts. You learn something, you come and tell me. Wait, where is the... Are you inside? No. Are you? I can read maps. Vandalism, don't get me started. Some miscreant busted up some of our drilling equipment. I pour my blood, sweat and tears into keeping everything running, so it had me seeing red. The Williams are livelihood, so the perpetrators can't possibly be a local. It's an outsider, mark my words. Oh yes, I heard that the barn was destroyed the other day, smashed to pieces, by all accounts. Why would anyone do such a senseless thing? As a matter of fact, there's been a spate of vandalism targeting barns and equipment. The culprit strikes when no one's around and leaves no trace, so we don't have so much as a lead. Baffled as we are, we've posted a generous bounty. Information's welcome too, of course. So if you see any suspicious activity, be sure to let us know. Hold on, I'll need to do something. Alrighty. Need to take a sip. Okay. Hey, managed to learn anything? We heard much the same. Our vandal's been busy. By the by, how do you see Nashu? I'm not sure where she's gone. You serious? How can you not know where your own assistant is? You better split up and find her. That's usually a bad sign if you can't find Nashu. Which is gonna be fine. Big side eye. I hope she's fine. There she is. She's looking a bit... She's thinking. Oh, hello, Tenchi. I could use a little help. Oh, is she being harassed? Yeah, she is. I say, Nashu, have you been making new friends? Know her, do you? And all the chaos she's been sowing too, no doubt. Oh, it's Nashu stuff, maybe. Whatever do you mean? Don't play the fool. We saw her polishing them bombs. Sure. That's right. She's the one been blowing up things. We're taking her in and collecting the bounty. For the upteenth time, they're not bombs, they're medicine. Explosive medicine. Yeah, verily. Though they may look and indeed explode like bombs, they are in fact potent restoratives. My citizen is not the vandal you seek. That's the stupidest shit I've ever heard. Exploding medicine? Ha. Let's all take a deep breath now. No need to get so hot and bothered. We can talk this through, resolve things peacefully. I don't know who you are, but we're done talking here. She's the vandal and that's that. You'll set aside if you know what's good for you. If you're not willing to be civil, then we'll have to settle this the old-fashioned way. Detective, wait. I am empathetically opposed to violence. I must insist that we resolve this in a gentlemanly manner. And he's eating a neck again. These kids wouldn't know a gentleman if he shot him in the rear. Don't waste your breath. You asked for it, old man. You want a duel? I'll give you a duel. Just remember that you had other options. Now we're gonna need witnesses, so let's take... We're gonna need witnesses, so let's take this elsewhere. Don't worry your little head, it ain't to the death. Ill at ease though I am with Detective Hardybold's chosen approach, it seems we must defer to him. I don't have a feeling that this will go so bad. He puts on a brave face, but he's nervous. Watch the eyes. He'll rush to finish it. What's that red smudge? Had you served some poached eggs smothered in tomato sauce, did you? A soft choice for a soft bastard. Is he judging people's choices of food? Hey, don't look at me. Not the least bit phased. I'm used to it. Heart recognizes heart, and I can tell you're a woman who's been to hell and back. Only you knew. Even I could learn a thing or two from you. Is she sleeping? Whoa, you kidding me? All this fuss over you and you're having a snooze? You've got Moxie doll face, just like her. Dream sweet dreams now. He's still charged. Still charged with lightning. That's impressive in its own way, but never mind the O for now. I've got a job to do. An old-fashioned firearm like most carried in these parts. Dodge the barrel, dodge the bullet. Lucius locks for a roughneck. Don't know what fancy hair treatment you use, sweet prince, but a bar of soap is all I need. I've seen enough. This one's in the bag. This is so ridiculous. This is on the outlaws. Long as you win, it don't matter now. Oh. Is that a Matrix reference? Oh, I think Hardyboy died. I think he died. Who the hell are you? What's going on here? Or Savior? So that's the way of it. But non-lethal rounds or no, the law forbids dueling in town. As such as to be treated as an illegal gunfight and the guild falls on the side that drew first. You lot are coming with me. Can someone check on Hardyboy? I think he died. Now it seems this all began when they saw the lady with what looked like bombs and assumed she was the vandal. While you don't strike me as a miscreant, I'd like to examine the objects for good measure. No, don't. Ashu, don't give him the bombs. I must say it does look like a bomb. An understandable if unfortunate misunderstanding. Oh no. Despite its worrisome appearance, I assure you, good sir, this is a bespoke medicine that rejuvenates me when I am feeling poorly. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. Oh. Okay. Of course. That's a bomb. Oh, I was born yesterday. Ah, I feel like a new man. 'Tis as if I walk upon a cloud. Enough of that hogwash. But this alone doesn't prove she's the vandal. We're going to keep her in the jailhouse till we know more. Are mutes served at this jailhouse? What? Well, they are. Of course. I'm so happy to be going to jail. You. Ashu, why? I will come for you, Nashu. I will find the true criminal and clear your good name. This I swear. I think, yeah. I think we saw already one of the, yeah. They're not making it obvious. They're not making it subtle. It's very obvious. Kaboosh. Last quest on the Trail of Destruction. Last quest for this patch. I cannot bear to imagine sweet, innocent Nashu behind bars. We must apprehend the true criminal and secure her release post-haste. Sweet and innocent ain't words I'd use to describe bomb-toting dame. But setting that aside, we know who we're after. We just need to track him down. A number of residents report having sighted an unusual wolf-like fiend. Apparently it has appeared near a settlement called Lure Them in Your Trousers. Lure Them in Your Trousers? Wait, which is it? It's... Hold on, let me read this. Lugatilin Yavausa? Keine Ahnung. Again, no idea. You need to clean the wax out of your ears. Lurid in your trousers. Yeah, that's what I meant. Luvatiniya Vavza. Come on, let's see what we can find out there. This is just like a train wreck. It's getting worse by the minute. Party boiled. Right, let's question the locals about wolfman sightings. Should be straightforward enough, so we'll stay together this time. Just say the word and we'll get started. Ready, then lead the way. I go through here. No. Okay. I saw it alright. A wolf-like fiend I never seen before. It made off with a sack of vegetables we just harvested. Would seem our fugitive was famished. Being a wolf, however, would it not hunt for its own food? Whether it is now, it used to be a man. Wouldn't be odd if it still ate like one. But if it isn't keen on hunting, it'd likely keep close to settlements for its meals. What I saw wasn't a wolf fiend, but an adorable little critter. It kept squealing at me as if it was trying to say something. Oh. Oh, I dare say this is a promising new lead. Is it though? I have it. The creature is a minion of the Vandalist Wolfman. You and your soft-boiled guesses. I'd heard about strange squealing critters on True View, but I doubt it has anything to do with our case. Oh my god, it's the Oglob! The Oglob! Oh my god! I need to take a sip before I read. The wolf-like fiend? I think it's south of here. Most folk avoid the area because it's... Oh my god, there's names! Lunyu Kawa Pia territory. But I go there to get that cactus? And the past few times I did, I saw the creature heading towards the gorge. Even the blah 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 give it a wide berth, so it must be dangerous indeed. And then I think about cactus. Wasn't a Stinian someone who ate freaking cactus when he was there and everyone was like, you're not supposed to eat this? Or was it a cactuar? I don't know. A fugitive might be holed up in that gorge. Come on, let's go take a look. There. The wolf-like fiend doesn't seem to be here right now. But this is definitely where it lays its head. I can feel it. Let's split up and search for clues. If you turn up anything, you come and tell me. Liquor bottle. The liquor bottle has long since been drained to the last drop. Perhaps it was purloined by the fugitive. Don't turn around. Not keen on fighting you. Sack of produce. The sack is laden with vegetables, likely those which the fugitive took from lurid in your trousers. Sorry. Just too funny. Crude words have been scrawled on a piece of paper, and Oglop loiters nearby as if regarding the paper and you. The Oglop scurries off, leaving you to devote your attention to the paper, which appears to contain diary entries written by the fugitive. There do not appear to be any more clues in the vicinity. Hildibrand will want to take stock of your discoveries. Hello, Hildibrand. I found this empty liquor bottle. What about you? What? Good work, Tenshi. The bottle it produced must have been taken from lured in your trousers. As for the piece of paper... These are diary entries, alright. I'll read them. I'll read them out. Another good day's destruction. I reduced the barn to rubble in moments, well before anyone was the wiser. My newfound strength is truly astounding. The researcher contacted me. He wants me to put on a bigger show and will provide barrels of ceruleum for the job. This is going to be my tour de force. So, it's all as we suspected. Like the thieving Cyclops, the vandalizing wolf fiend is working for the researcher. But I must say, for him to leave incriminating evidence out in the open where enterprising agents of inquiry can easily find is rather careless, is it not? When he was apprehended as a man, he'd left a diary of his misdeeds lying around. It served as incontrovertible proof of his skill. To do it again, knowing full well how it's led to his downfall. Perhaps he has some sort of clever design. Or perhaps... he's just an idiot. At any rate, if a fugitive has barrels of ceruleum at his disposal, then we must exercise the utmost caution. The tiniest spark could cause an explosion to dwarf even Nash's delights. So I ask that you refrain from using your gun. My gun's more versatile than you think. It's capable of converting the lightning it absorbs to other kinds of energy. With the flick of a switch, it can shoot fire and water rounds as well. So, if push comes to shove, I'll give the wanton wolfman a hosing down. Well, now that is a wondrous gadget indeed. Yet be at that as it may, I remain firmly opposed to violence in all forms and elemental aspects. Solving cases in a manner befitting a gentleman, such as the Creed of Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire. Soft to the core. If you don't harden up, you'll make the same mistake I did. Right back. As a rule, I don't talk about my past, but if there was ever a time to break that rule, now would be it. I used to have an assistant too. She was a lot like your own Nashu. A real sweetheart. But she's gone now. Killed by the crime king because of me. Because I was too soft. Crime king's descended from a line of mages. Cornelian's his real name, and he can wield powerful magic with a whispered word and a flick of the wrist. Doesn't have to rely on fancy gadgets like ordinary folk. We had him at our mercy, me and my assistant, but then he started spinning a sob story, and like a half-boiled milk sob, I lowered my gun. It was all the opening Cornelia needed. He cast a spell before I could blink, and I would have died where I stood, if my assistant hadn't leapt in the way. Oh. She wasn't wearing a regulator because she was following my lead. I killed her as much as he did. That such a thing should have happened. I was able to catch Carnelian soon after that, but now the bastard's at large again, in the fiend's body. When you deal with villains, you can't afford to be soft, or one day you or someone dear to you will pay for it. Now then, we've confirmed the vandals here, but what is it that the researcher wants to achieve with this destruction spree? Well, first things first, we need to alert the Dust Watch. We want to be ready when the vandal strikes next. You know where to find them? Gustavi, eh? Right then, let's head over there. I think that the detective had suffered such a terrible tragedy. Struggle to find the words. It's unlike you to be at a loss for words. Like, I mean, Hildibrand is, I think, one of the most kind-hearted characters in Final Fantasy XIV, so no wonder that this really hit him hard, you know? You're right, my friend. As ever, I shall endeavor to be true to myself. He's an idiot, but like, super kind-hearted idiot. It just let me go there. Let's go. I think this is like the second to last step of this quest, and then I can immediately start the Monster Hunter quest line. And then I will start the deep dungeon. So depending on how far I'll come, this might be a bit of a longer stream. Stay strong, Nashu. Soon you will be free. Taco! This taco crunch. It's amazing. Munch. Well, she's eating a freaking taco. Ah, it's you lot. What is it? I'll be damned. Just a moment ago, we received a message from someone claiming to be the Vandal. They've declared that the train's their next target. I was about to dismiss it as a prank, but having heard your report, I'm inclined to believe the threat is real. Then we need to get to Shaluani Station right away. Indeed, I'll get my man and hurry there. As for Nashu, she's sleeping. It would be best if she remained here for now, I think. Detective Keeney, though I feel for your loss, I must reiterate my staunch opposition to violence. Whatever may await us, I believe that we must strive for a gentlemanly resolution. Cannot read. The vendor never used to announce his targets. This reeks like a rotten egg. Still another cutscene to those. Thank goodness you're here. Oh, that's a game. Please, you can't let that fiend destroy the train. We're on it. Get somewhere safe. We have you at last. From a gentleman to gentle wolf, I suggest you return... Detective. Over there, a dame in distress. Don't do the same mistake again. Huh? God, of all the times to be out of charge. Now is not the time to laugh at this. Give a man a fright, will you? Hold it right there. Try anything funny and I'll torch those barrels. They're filled to the brim with ceruleum, enough to blow us all sky high. And he is making himself burn. Heh, there's nothing you can do, so just relax and enjoy the... Huh? Youch! Wait, we must extinguish the fire. The hell you think you're doing? I shall stop this runaway wolf train. It's so ridiculous. Uh-oh, he's coming back. I fear he's disinclined to stop. They're coming back. And they're headed straight for the engine. Will my character do something cool, please? Damn it, if only I could use my gun. Don't tell me that both of them got the same idea. I think they do. Brother, what? A Mandeville man. And his electrifying headstand. Oh my god, he's using a limit break. Fuck. You did good, Softy. You did good. You as well, detective. You as well. Insane. This is insanity, I swear. I thought I was done for. I owe you my life. So you don't know anything either. I'm afraid not. I was only doing as I was told. And the researcher's true objective remains a mystery. This chaos and destruction can all be for its own sake, can it? If you have learned your lesson, then I suggest you surrender yourself to the Death Watch. You will be safe in their care and receive regular meals besides. Alright, I'll go quietly. Apologies for the delay. I see you have the situation well in hand. But this fiend was my instruction. We're grateful for your help. By appearance says he was originally a man, so treat him like one, eh? Is that so? Understood. He'll be treated with due dignity. What? You're still soft, Hildibrand, as you always were. What? I wasn't expecting interruption so soon. But no matter, the commotion has drawn you all here as intended. You're Carnelian. Don't shoot. Ah, guns jumped anyways. Well, fuck. The villain disguised himself as one of my men and knocked me out. The rest I believe you know. It seems Carnelian's also working for a researcher, and this was just a diversion. What's that bastard's game? Let's head back, let's head back. Oh god. Husa Tavi for now. We have to set your friend free after all. My man can clean up things here. I was just about to blow a fuse because Kemaka is one of the best characters here. I forgot to. It's okay. He's still sleeping? Right, let's get a lady out of the cell. Oh, Nashu, such an ordeal that must have been. Oh yes, the hors d'oeuvre were quite tasty. Appetizers, by the way, for those who don't know. And I think I mispronounced this. I cannot speak French anymore. Sheriff, we have a situation. A large shipment of ceruleum has been stolen from the What? It appears the thief struck while we were dealing with the trouble at the station. That was the true target. Plus electrode and ceruleum. What does he all need those resources for? As for Carnelian, he ain't the sort to do someone else's bidding. You can bet he's got his own angle. No matter what it is, I won't rest until justice has been served. And next time my gun will be ready. You know something about these happenings by the sound of it? This extends beyond Charloani. Even if we had the manpower, the Duskwatch can't go traipsing around in other jurisdictions. I think it'd be best if we left the matter into your hands. Yeah, you can leave it to Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire. I swear to you, good sheriff, that I shall find and apprehend the villain with grace and non-violent finesse. We'd be grateful. Naturally, my man and I will conduct a thorough investigation in Charloani. If we learn anything, we'll be sure to let you know. Come on, let's head back to Solution 9. I could use a hard-boiled egg right about now. Maybe even 2. Fucking hard-boiled egg addiction. I cannot. I almost muted myself instead. All right. Home. I didn't mind it out in the wilds, but for this sentimental old fool, nothing beats this neon-lit city. Now I'll get back to working on the storage device, checking time from time in case I found us a new lead. Meanwhile, let us continue along our own lines of inquiry. Pray do not blame yourself for your assistance, detective. The fault most assuredly lies not with you. What a soft-boiled dope. What would a soft-boiled dope know? I cannot read, I swear. Just take care of your own, eh? Look! I won it! I fear it's also one of the criminals, maybe. It's too sentient for my liking. Meanwhile, in Charloani. Excellent. Soon the plan will come to fruition. Honey Loka's achievements will be meaningless. Next to what the heavens have gifted me. You fugitives have served me well indeed. Yeah, you can already see that he's planning something else. And you, me. Oh, that's bad. Curious about my gun, are you? Come now, no need to be shy. Not the tumbleweed. He's a mold python maximum, fitted with a custom short barrel. Being made of electro, she can convert her lightning charge to fire rounds in other energies. The double action trigger means she's as fast as you are, and the ambidextrous safety means she's at home in both hands. The ventilated ribs help her keep cool and reduce the risk of malfunction when things really heat up. The recoil spring guide rod takes the edge off her temper, while the extra long ejector rod housing serves to... Nashu already went away, and Hildy is almost falling asleep. What are you explaining? 3 days? Are you getting sleepy? Because I sure am. Let's call it a day, shall we? I don't have anything in particular to say about my alchemy tools. Till next time. Where's the explosion? Bio inspector. No explosion! Alright. 2 hours for this whole quest line. I'm gonna teleport to Tuliyola and take a quick bathroom break. Before... I think I can already walk to the Monster Hunter quest. Hold on, let me just... There's gonna be a lot of people here, so... Oh god, it's lagging. I'm gonna change into my normal outfit though. Yep, that's the one I want to talk to. Alright, I'll be right back. Right, I'm back. Hello, Sarah. I'm doing alright, if you're still watching. Bit impractical that you caught me while taking a quick break. Right, we continue. White Wanderer. Well, if it isn't Tenchi, tell me, do you have a moment? Oh, I just had to check something. Animal carcasses have been turning up one after the other over in Shaluani, and we've got to figure out why. We were preparing to launch an investigation, but then we received this. It's Arkweld, yeah. A distinctive style to be sure, but it's undoubtedly a markable. No less peculiar than the client who delivered it either. Too small for names. Quetzaro, and yet too furry to be a Lalafell. Whatever distant land they hailed from, I doubt I've ever heard of it. Oh, what will I say? The build's design is certainly different, looks like prey worth hunting, and I feel like I've seen this build before. The stream's going alright. Just a bit of questing. I've handled a request like this previously, I'll be damned. Lately, there have been sightings of a large beast roaming the plains, which we believe is responsible for the rash of carcasses. From what I've heard, it bears a striking resemblance to the creature depicted on this bill. To be frank, we'd all rest easier if the one who helped Valigamanda were the one who to take this on. Would you lend us your strength? What will you say? I was yearning for a good hunt, or if it's been deemed a threat, it must be eliminated. Well. Indeed, this is a matter we would be wise to approach with all due caution. It'd be best to speak with the client directly, as they'll be able to apprise you of all the details. They should be hanging about the tavern in... oh, the names... Usatavi. I expect you'll have no trouble finding them. I just have to... oh god, it's loading. Ah, help. I'll be right back. I have to check something real quick. Alright, I'm sorry, I just had to deal with something real quick. Gonna be a lot of people here again. No wonder they split the Chalawani into multiple instances. Wait. Oh my god, a feline! Oh my god, my voice! Yes, I'm the feline who put out the bounty on the monster. Are you a hunter? An adventurer to be precise, when the mood strikes me, or don't you mean meowster? Oh my god! Don't you mean meowster? That's awesome. Meowster? What in the... Oh, I see! You've met one of my kin before, haven't you? I hadn't realized other felines have ventured to these parts. I did see your chats. And I did answer. Did my microphone not pick it up? The screams. The stream's doing well. Just doing a bit of questing. My microphone's acting up sometimes, so I'm sorry if my answer doesn't come through. But putting that aside, I've been searching for a capable hunter to aid me in my quest. Can I count on your help? Wonderful. You don't seem to have a grand hub for hunters in this land, so I was beginning to lose hope I'd find anyone. It always sucks when your headphones don't work. Yeah, I get that. I get that. I'm playing various games. It's been a lot of Resident Evil lately. Resident Evil randomizers, to be precise. And now I'm only playing FF14 because of a new patch, so... I'd better begin by telling you how I arrived here. It relates to a mark, you understand. Of course, Arkweld. The mark in question? None other than Guardian Arkweld. The creature normally resides in the Forbidden Lands. My comrades and I were in the midst of investigating its territory when... Not Omega. 2 or 3 months by now. I've been streaming for 2 or 3 months by now. A spider-like thing appeared as if out of nowhere. Before we could make heads or tails of what it was, a cocoon nearby burst open and from it emerged a newborn Arkweld. The two then began to clash in a fierce battle for supremacy. As the battle came to a head, the mysterious invader created a ring glowing with light. Before we knew it, the Guardian had disappeared without a trace. So Omega not only fucked me up in Monster Hunter Wilds, he also just sent Arkweld into the Final Fantasy world. It's fine. Ah, Jesus. And then all before me turned white. When I came to, I found myself in this land of Tural. I knew it that this would happen. These bots always work the same way. They work the same way. They start chatting. It's either bots or real people, I don't know. They start chatting you up and start talking about, hey, how's the stream going? Wow. And so some even like said that my PNG tuber looks cool, and then they hit you with the why don't you use personalized stuff? And even if you, no matter what your answer is, they will always say, do you want to look at my stuff? No, I don't. That promotion is against the chat rules anyways, and this is just straight. I'm not gonna... I'm doing my stuff myself, and I prefer the immersion as it is right now. It's unavoidable, but it's fine. Boosts my viewers. You kinda have to see the positive thing in that. Oddly enough, the invader spoke just moments before the flash. I think it said... I'm sorry. Program loop upgrade. I have no idea what that means, but I'm guessing it has to do with why I'm here. I was searching for a way home with my companion when I learned that the Guardian Arkweld was wreaking havoc nearby. I thought it best that I recruit a hunter to take down before it could bring ruin to the wilds. Now that you're up to speed, I'd say we better get started. And it's always the same. Like, at least be creative when you're trying to scam people. I'm sure it goes without saying, but when tracking prey, it's important to know what signs to look for. Oh god, someone just popped in. Every creature leaves its own unique trail. Guardian Akbar's most distinctive traits are its white coat and scales, as well as the chain-like tendrils on its forelimbs, which it can extend and retract at will to bind its prey, if it doesn't slice you to pieces first. Whatever ground the beast treads, it's certain to leave behind marks from dragging its tendrils. From what I've heard, it was sighted in an area north of here called... These names! Yaftanane. Let's see if we can find signs of its passage. I'm regretfully unfamiliar with the monsters in these parts, so I hope you don't mind taking the lead in our search. Oh, look how it jumped! Look how it jumps after me! It's so adorable! I don't wanna aggravate any monsters here. Oh, come on! You leave me alone. Heap of withered weeds. It bears an unmistakable resemblance to the plant matter found on tumbleclaws native to the region. Again, these dried weeds were left behind by a monster that uses them to camouflage itself. They certainly bear no connection to Argwell. The Forbidden Lands are creatures called Mimiphyta that also mimic flowers to hide from predators. Heh, I remember this one time. Some hunters disguised themselves with headband in the spitting image of Mimiphyta. I'm not pulling your tail when I tell you it was impossible to distinguish them from the real thing. In any case, I don't see signs of Argwell here. Let's keep looking. I should be able to mount and not lose the trail. Not lose the cat, the feline. A pungent, sticky substance. It adheres to these clumps of yellow hair. Judging by the local fauna, these are likely the remains of a sunbeard, gorged upon by a grassland worm. Not sure what left this behind, but Akbat has white fur, not yellow. Come to think of it, all guardians have white coat. Even the guardian variant of Ratalos, Crimson King of the Skies, is clad in white. At least that's what I've heard. But that's neither here nor there. We should get back to our survey. Yep, I can already see the tracks. Markings on the ground suggest something massive was dragged across it, with armor like scales strewn about the area. These scales, I'm certain they came from Guardian Argwild. I think it came so close to the settlement. Thankfully it turned away, but there's nothing stopping it from coming back. We need to find its lair before anyone gets hurt. With everything we found, I believe we have what we need to locate our prey. To give proper chase, we should call on my comrade resting back in town. Could I trouble you to gather a few samples before we go? Can we not? I've had a friend here is called a Psychrat. Not only does it make for a reliable mount, but it also can carry all the essentials for a hunt thanks to its sturdy build. And that's not all. It can even memorize a monster's scent and track it down. Highlighting it, smell what you gathered. Looks like it's picked up the scent. Now it can guide us to Arkveld. There's no time to waste. If you would mount the Cycrid and scout out the location of our mark, I'll see to preparations for the hunt. Here, take this link pearl contraption. Managed to barter for it after exchanging a few things with a traveling merchant. With this, we should be able to stay in contact even when we're apart. Now then, you need only trust in the Cycrid to guide you. I'm sure you'll find Arkveld in no time. Cycrid grunts cheerfully. It seems eager for you to climb onto its back. Hello? Are you there? Oh good, I can hear you. This link pearl is a true gem. Though Arkveld lay dormant within its cocoon for a long time, guardians are said to awaken when they sense a powerful presence nearby. So, Omega. It may have turned back after approaching the settlement because something even stronger drew its attention. That stormy dome in the distance marks a land dominated by fierce lightning storms, right? I sure hope that's not where Arkveld was headed. Oh. What? You found the remains of a monster? Quick, examine the corpse to see if there are any signs it was preyed upon. My throat is itchy. The beast has breathed its last. You see no bite marks on its body, suggesting the creature may not have been attacked as an act of predation. I'd expect as much from a guardian. You see, unlike your average monster, they have no need to eat their prey. I think Arkveld may be fixated on the energies in this place. Feeling any other monsters felling any other monsters that get in its way. Oh my god. My nose, my throat, my everything. It doesn't need sustenance to survive, or it sounds like a Turabi draw. Does sound like one. Interesting. I didn't realize such creatures exist in this land. The world truly is full of limitless wonder. Guardians are a little different, but a creature gaining immense strength from an extraordinary long life puts me in mind of tempered monsters. Very powerful creatures where I'm from. Well, there it is. What? The sound that sounds like a turf war. Clearly Arkveld's been on edge since it arrived here. I bet it's lashing out at anything it deems a threat. At this rate, it's going to throw the whole ecosystem out of balance. We have to stop it, but how? Oh, I've got it. Try taking out a pot from the pouch of the Cycrid. You'll know you found the right one if it makes your nose wrinkle. Not a dunk pot. It's called a dunk pot. And as you've undoubtedly noticed, it possesses a frightfully fetid smell. Whether it's a single monster or even a horde, a well-positioned throw would send even the most rabid beast packing. It has no impact on guardians, but the scent should be unbearable for whatever Arkveld's fighting. Throw it with everything you've got. Oh my god, that's the fate monster. The snake. I will definitely not fight as a tank. I will do damage dealer first. I think we're fucked. Huh? Why is it going away? I literally threw shit at him. Agreed fled as well. Perhaps it perceived you too as a threat and returned to its den to recover its strength. While I'm sure you'd love to give chase, I'd like to regroup first. Stay put for just a moment. I'll be there in 2 shakes of a Rathalos tail. Had the turf war continued, it may have reached nearby settlements. Thank goodness the Dankpot worked as well as it did. Agved's lair appears to be further ahead. I expect it's recuperating from its battle and won't be emerging anytime soon. While we were searching for the Guardian, I took upon myself to put together a camping kit. Let's set up shop near Agved's lair and prepare for the grueling hunt before us. Yes. I just got a notification. Oh my gosh. Well, I will already change to Dancer. I even geared up a bit. I got some of the new augmented gear so that I'm a bit higher in item level. Not that it matters for the normal one, but I don't know. I'm not feeling the tank today. Come, make yourself at home. No need to worry about any pesky monsters. I already checked the area and we're perfectly safe. First things first, we feast. One should never hunt on an empty stomach, as we hunters say. I managed to get everything we need to have ourselves a barbecue, so let's get to grilling. Well, I have to do the minigame now. Don't tell me I have to do the minigame. Well, damn. Delicious. Now with your appetite sated and spirit soaring, I bet you could take on even the mightiest of monsters. Here, take these mega potions as well. No! They come in handy during the hunt. No! They're a special blend of the potions distributed by the Hunters Guild, mixed with fresh honey harvested by yours truly. Thankfully, we were in a period of plenty just before I was transported here. With that, I think you're all set. Allow me to formally make my request. Please hunt Guardian Arkveld and protect the life on these plains. Windward Wilds now accessible. During the battle with during the battle the Windward Wilds, you will gain access to the duty action mega potion. Yeah, that's what I feared. Are we ready? 11 minutes? I was just about to say. Oh, let me just write down. I am hyped. Guardian Arcweld. Alright, let's go. Oh Jesus, I'm just gonna keep to the group. Oh god, the range is oh god. I'm just gonna stay as far away from that crack as possible. Oh fuck. Never mind. This is now the opposite, okay. It's better if I stay in here, in the middle. Oh fuck! Jesus! Huh? Good that I'm not healing today. Perfect. Ah, fuck. What the fuck is happening? Fuck. There's so much happening at once. Ah! That hurt! you doing, Alquil? I didn't mean to click that. Okay, someone's gotta stand, you know. We can't just not do anything. We can't just... Okay, it's out, it's out, it's out, it's out, it's out. So the problem is if people decide to run, you know? Oh fuck. If you decide to run and just... someone's gotta stop if you're... Oh, wait, it's out and then in. I'm getting a hang of the mechanics. Music is so stressful. What's that? It's coming back. Okay. And it's going, huh? I wasn't fast enough. Oh fuck, I can't see shit. I feel bad for the healers. I'm really not trying to be bad. Okay, all of us have some form of... Wait. What was that? Ow. Oh fuck. Okay, okay. Oh fuck. I misclicked. I didn't mean to click that. I am panicking. That's almost dead, isn't it? Wait, out and we're staying out. Why is everyone there? I don't want to be away from the group. Oh fuck, and I'm jumping right where it's dangerous. Yielding? I didn't mean to press that, but that's fine. I mean, Arcbird's almost dead anyway. I am afraid of the Savage Variant. What in the holy fuck? Don't forget to carve. Guardian scales. Is there only one to carve? We could have. There wasn't a tail to sever. I received a player accommodation. Ow! I literally gilly shoot. You did it! You defeated Arkveld. Now these planes will know peace once more. It's thanks to you that I even knew of this threat in the first place, and now we need to find a way to get you home. Yep, that's the right thing. Wow, I nearly forgot. What did you forget? I'm not entirely sure how I'll make it back to the Forbidden Lands, I admit, and yet I don't feel awfully anxious about it. I need to sneeze, I think. Alright, I'm back. Not every day you get spirited away to a vast continent like this, you know? I'd like to see the sights and speak with the people. I'll find a way in the course of that, I'm sure of it. I wouldn't mind learning more about the myriad monsters and resources here either. I see where the winds take me and fill out my field guide as I go along. Who knows, by the time I make it home I may have filled the whole thing. Do you think I'd be a worthy adventurer by then? Yeah, the feline is adorable. Let me... That was... interesting. How do I unlock the savage variant of this? I would not run savage in here. You need 8 people and... I don't really wanna... I think I'd rather stream it if I had a group, like a pre-made group, but then again, I think streaming prog isn't interesting if you're not interested in Final Fantasy 14. Like, if you're someone who has no idea about Final Fantasy 14, it won't be interesting at all. Ah, so the hunt was a success. Well done. Well done indeed. Perhaps now life can return to normal for the fauna of Shaluani. By the way, we carved some scales from Arkveld's hide. Would you be able to craft anything with them? It'd be an awful waste to leave them as only a souvenir. Well now, this is a rare find. If you speak with the smithy here, I'm sure he could fashion armor with it. Or at the very least exchange it for other wares. Be sure to drop by again should you find any other noteworthy materials. I didn't mean to press that, sorry. What brings you here, my friend? Already finished feeding? I think I'm getting the secret now. My, would you look at that? It seems they've grown fond of you. If you're not opposed, why not take them along with you on your adventures? Yippee, you couldn't ask for a better companion. With that settled, it's time I was getting on with my own adventure. Thanks for everything, Tenshi. May we meet again someday. What do I got? the horn, so I get the mount and some outdoor furnishings. Quest complete. And further rewards by facing Garniak in the Windward Wilds Extreme, which may be unlocked by speaking with the Wandering Minstrel to Leola. V9 support team card. Oh my. You get the card as a mount if you do the Savage. What? Well, fuck. Oh, Sacred Fledgling. Vigor Wasp. I need that. A Misotsune Parasol. Misotsune is one of my favorite monsters in Monsanto Wilds. Framer's Kit. Radiant Cry of Life. Yeah. So now? Yeah, I already know how the thingies look like. Yeah. I can show how it looks. I'm not happy that we got this. I would have preferred the Arcveld armor. This is the male variant. Nah, I'm not. I'm not vibing with this. It's not mine. What I do vibe with is this. Oh, that's bad. I can... Let me unlock this real quick. The search rhyme before I forget. Let me see where... Oh god. It's lagging so much. I can probably with... I don't know, I'm not feeling... I'm not feeling it now with doing it blind. And I doubt it will be interesting. Let me just see, it should be in the raid finder. Here. So I could switch back to Paladin, though I will likely, very likely, use another... Let me see where the quest is, because I have to take another break again. Another bathroom break. Let me see where the... Crystarium. My favorite. I love the Crystarium. It's my favorite area of... what's it called again? FF14. Isn't it this? Pilgrimage of Light. Well, we're immediately here. Alrighty. I will be right back. Give me like around 5 minutes. Alrighty, I am back. I just noticed that now that I'll be doing the deep dungeon now, and I noticed that before I started streaming in English and before I really like did this a bit longer, I streamed my solo Heaven on High runs. I really want to do this again, but you know. Ready for special items. It's true, Mummy. I saw one right over there. It was green and smooth and had big round eyes and a little tail like a leaf, and a feather in its cap. Just like the Fuaf from my picture books, Mummy. I just know it was a Fuaf. May we please go and find it? My book says Fuaf a waterfall, so I bet it went to the Hotorium. Please, can we go, please? Hush, child. You're not to go following Faye, is that clear? Let's spirit you away to the kingdom. You'll never see Mummy and Daddy again. Besides, a frog would never be foolish enough to visit the Crystarium. The guard would have them for frog legs. Now come along. We've shopping to finish and Daddy is waiting. So I will search for the Fuaf. But Mommy, I did see a Fuaf. It had a feather in its cap. A Fuaf running loose in the Crystarium would bode ill for the people's safety. It may be best to investigate the Horatorium just in case. Immediately. I'm just gonna teleport to the Cabinet of Curiosity. Yeah. At the beginning of the year, I replayed Shadowbringers. It's my favorite expansion, and you will never tell me otherwise. Alright. Hello, my buddy. Oh god, I need to make sure I'm not tripping over my cable. Eevee, the damned dry, burns me up and makes me cry. What to make me whole again? Why a soul of mortal kin? Lead them on and lead them true to the depths of deepest blue. Ack. I shall not suffer your reproach, madame, standing within my eavesdrop, and with such prejudice. Don't you know that I am a paragon among Fuaf? Regard these charming brown eyes, and tell me my innocence is not as clear as mud. Your allegories aren't really convincing, my buddy. What's more, I am come to the Crystarium on official business. Impede my mission, my master will break their fast upon what's ever left of your soul. I'm warning you. Yep, still not convinced. And I shall warn you, Enkdane of Water's Fair. I'm gonna assume that that's how to pronounce. My good books bent at the spine, my beautiful library flooded, and my new moo keepers fit to faint. Sins of yours, you old croak. Was your promise of service that brought you mercy, yet here you stand, babbling away. Your Majesty, mistake me not, I remain your dedicated servant. If the Fuaf has offended, send them forth, and all is mended. But it is dry and I am tired, and the air is thick with the stench of mortals. My element is water, and I'm out of it. Should I rejoice in my circumstances? Nay, only fools see providence in hardship. Only babes find novelty in strife. Though I suppose the mad blooms find the fun in everything, don't they, Your Majesty? Roll up the tongue before you step on it. I love them. It's awesome. Never mind that old leather skin. You, my adorable sapling, are a sight for sore eyes. I have followed every step of your journey. Auburn is as sturdy as ever it was. Perhaps that is why you have found me now, in my hour of need. Errant sin-eaters have been roving Ilmek, you see. Clawing their way out of a ruined church of the first light. We have yet to investigate further, as the site is warded with charms repellent to fey folks. Thus, I thought to enlist the help of a mortal from the Crystarium. And though it may beggar belief, among the band of troublemakers that owe me penance, even Dane, I don't know, makes the most suitable envoy. Being far older than I, and knowing much more about the church they were, meant to enlist and instruct a sympathetic mortal. What will you say? Why don't you call me? And is that so? Well, best of luck. Well, why don't you call me? What's this? You demand to be called upon? After spurning my aid time and again? Cruel, heartless sapling, how you toy with your poor branch's affections. I love you. But as it seems I've had my revenge, all is forgiven. Now neither of us need hesitate when calling the other. Understood? They're awesome. How delightful. A mortal acquired with nary a befuddlement, and a fairy proverb known that every king should take their own. May I go now, your majesty? No, your service lasts till Ilmek is no longer plagued by sin-eaters. Lead this woman to the church's remains and await my arrival. I shall see you again shortly, my brave and benevolent hero. Come along, mortal. Tread downwind. Engdean the Merry will be your guide. To Wolleckdorf we make our way. In Wolleckdorf your heart to sway. You can immediately see how much more hyped I am to do this. You can immediately hear because I am quite literally so hyped. I fumble the names so badly. That's like my only problem. And I think I'm gonna do this as a red mage because I don't know, red mage is just good for deep dungeons. In one piece, eh? The sapling knows where its root grows, deep in the kingdom of rainbows. Now, before we proceed further, just how ignorant are you of the Church of the First Light? Bro, I know nothing. Oh, what fools you mortals be! Your minds as soft as mallow, upon which you whet the instruments of your own violent demise. Hello? Did you just insult me? Stay, child, and I'll tell you the tale of a faith, a legion, and a grave. Once upon a time, there was a church that worshipped the light. Its flock believed that if they were virtuous, it would wrest them from death's very grasp, to be born anew unto this world. The ranks of the faithful grew and grew across Norvrand, their beloved light a beacon of hope, ere it turned upon them, scouring the very land and giving rise to a legion of beasts. The Neaters. The church scrambled to defy these creatures, these devourers of sin. Its flock's devotion had begun to waver, its quivering sheep terrified of the fate that awaited the mortal souls. As the kingdom of Wilbert fell, they stayed one by one into the endless day, leaving their churches to suffocate in silence. Now in those mausoleums of a long-dead faith, bells ring once more. We must turn a new page in an old fable. Come along, maiden bark, and bend your trunk to the church at Damron Field. The rascals await. I am so feeling this. Please have voice lines. I doubt that it will be voice. Cannot do this, my voice. Why? It's the King's Sapling. The King's Sapling has come to play. I'm Oswit, and these are my fellows. We've all been very naughty. Not as naughty as the Dwarf, though. No one's as naughty as the Dwarf. charge of watching, and Thou there is in charge of trembling quietly. Oh, okay. The biggest among us, yet the frailest of hearts. That's Tiamarn, but I shan't introduce them. There's no telling what they might do. How now, mad spirit? What changes now about these haunted stones? None to speak of, or to whisper of, or whistle at, or hoot. The magics that paved the way for pilgrims of Eld are blinking awake from ages of slumber. Like a crusty old eyeball. Blink, blink. Hold on. I will need to try not to cough. Sometimes the Sin Eater will come crawling out. Ugh. The church beyond this portal must be overrun. Fey walls prevent us from entering to sever the connection, unfortunately. I need to drink a lot. Fortune's got naught to do with it. In the old days, those light worshippers were always finding reasons to shut door and window to us. In no occasion warranted it so much as the most mortal of mortal ceremonies. Obsequies. Titania! Or Feol, just as Titania. Well met by moonlight, King Titania. 'Tis just as you say. For man's last breath till his final rites were spoken, the church would not suffer even the suggestion of Fey folk. The precious souls of the faithful were promised rebirth, not an everlasting sojourn into the kingdom of rainbows. Beyond the yew trees lies a land, untouchable by mortal hand. Eternal live the fairies there, without rebirth, without a prayer. Would put a dampen on funerals were we to steal away souls of the dearly departed, and so the walls would up. Then we know what's afoot, don't we? They're having a funeral in there, in a church rife with sin eaters. That's not good. The onus of discovery is yours, I'm afraid. You'll lay to rest whatever's being laid to rest, won't you? In the meantime, I will support you in any ways I can. First, with a gift from the castle vault. These will serve you well upon your journey. We got this. Your determination is a fierce beauty, my sapling. Among the finest I have ever seen. It's too precious to lose to a horde of greedy sin eaters, so you must call me if ever you are in danger. Begging your pardon, Majesty, but the church's uncowed wards make no exception for royalty. Not even you could blow down those walls huff and puff through your might. Perhaps, as a pixie, my path is barred. The only ones further to attend and further are living mortals. And the faithful deceased. Among the church's forgotten trinkets you may find incense of juniper. Burn it and think of me. All shall return to its rightful place, and I will come to you, my sapling. Light and silence, so that's what you mean. O monarch proud, O monarch great, the fairy king who cheats their fate, let all who meet them quail and cower afore the mad bloom's baddest power. Oh, my sapling, you have much to prepare. Return to Vologdorf and attend our hero. Your service pays your debt and aids your kingdom. Right, I need to... Alright, now I'm back. My nose is not making it easy on me right now. Oh gosh. So many people. Imagine you're doing your Shadowbringer story and see this. First things first, supple trunk. Let's have a closer look at the king's gifts. A royal gift in times of need must be of greatest worth indeed. That is this and this is that. Oh, their majesty's foresight is formidable, or should I say their sincerity is unassailable? I am worried. Very well, I have the short and long of it. To summarize, the king has gifted you sacred weaponry, arcane weaponry. But I have my own steel, you say, my own magic tomes and instruments of blunt trauma, all useless inside the great churches of the First Light. The chapel wards enforce an armistice protected by charms that melt aggression from the blade like butter on a midday sun. To wit, your mortal armaments will greatly caress the sin eaters before they kill you. The king's gift, however, is immune to the church's spellwork. Allied with your more barbaric instincts, this is little destruction its power cannot realize. In theory, anyway, after gathering dust in the royal vault for this long, these sacramental arms do look a bit limp. Give them time. With enough use, any weapon will remember what it's made for. I don't know, I make a habit of making weapons. In the course of making mischief, I would wager. Of course, it's pixies. One more thing, the king thought fit to include a golden censer. It would seem the suggestion to burn incense was not made in jest, though whether the juniper will truly summon Titania to your side is for you to discover. Burn what you find for what you burn, may cause a fortune fall to turn. When all is done and all is said, better to try than wind up dead. Whatever else you find laying abandoned is yours to take. The threat of divine punishment has long since passed, most likely. If you encounter any artifacts you can't make sense of, I'll be happy to appraise them for you. Treasure! No matter whose secrets are simply made to be revealed, are they not? That's scrumptious little truffles. I'll keep my mischief if you keep your mushrooms. Deal? A final word of advice to you, mortal. Though the Church of the First Light may lie in ruin, its chapels are still connected across Norbrand by a web of living magics, not unlike your Aetherites. Be not surprised if your journey leads you to farther flung lands than you imagined. I will likely also see other parts of Norbrand. From chapel door to chapel door, no one can know what lies in store. A blessing or perhaps a curse, upon a long pilgrim's traverse. Follow the stones, royal sapling, and unearth the root of our troubles. It may not be much, but I can carry you to the portals. Save you the walk? Just be sure you're fully prepared before we go. It's loading so long because of all the people here. I am gonna already switch to Red Mage. If you ever feel overwhelmed, there's no shame in turning back. Or anything to happen to you, the king would... Just please be careful. Alright then, whenever you're ready. Pilgrim's Traverse now accessible. And now you now have access to Pilgrim's Traverse. You may enter the deep dungeon by speaking to Uthman Tower again. Level 91. Alright, so I can... You're probably the one I can... No, I... Exchange artifacts. Din Beaver. This is the glass that you... Where do you get these from? That's the new hairstyle. Oh, the parasol. 31st light relic. So apparently you can get the items either via a drop when you're running the deep dungeon, or you collect these relics. Let me wait. Oh my god, I love the mantle. The mantle is beautiful. Ceremony of Tea. I need to look something up real quick before I start. Oh god, where the deep dungeon? Here, Pilgrim. Hold on. There's... You can get... Hold on. Where is it? Character, maybe? I'm sorry, I have to look it up because deep dungeons have... If you clear them 4 times and buy a specific item, you get a... You get... What's it called? You get a mount. It's crafting, hold on. Exploration. Duty. This is map... It mapping around. Hold on, let me just... Maybe other? No, that's Grand Company. It wouldn't be in general, right? It would be weird. That's the warrior thing. I mean, hold on, let me just do this real quick. With mount rewards. Those are hunting things. Hildibrand, that's also not the correct one. It won't be in PvP. Aid Commendation, also not. Not Gold Saucer. Resistance weapons, blah blah blah. That's gathering. Maybe Norbrand. No. Weird. Very weird. Hold on. I need to get my bearings and I will talk with my buddy here again. Just need to take a sip. So I'm going in solo. When I did Eureka Orphos, which is the one that came out before this one, I had struggles with it. So it's gonna be interesting. Issue, yep. By yourself. Oh, please be careful for all our sakes. Yes. I am so ready. Oh, flashbang! I must say, it looks beautiful. Oh, butterflies! I got the music. Alright, we're starting. Comment of affluence and I will immediately throw it. Lucky for me, I ran Eureka Orphos this Monday with my group. I do remember. I don't know if they keep up with the you will die if you stand in any AoE no matter what you do. And I'm just gonna be extra careful. The music, it's... Oh. Do we have any patrols? No, we don't. So, most important rule when you're running deep dungeons, you're not allowed. You have to stick by the wall because you will die. You might trigger a trap, either a mine or you're turning into something or whatever. What do you do? Wait, it's the same ones that I bought. Ultra potion. You know what I missed? I should have maybe started with, you know... I should have maybe taken buff food. That's what I'm gonna do immediately. Quick, before I lose my... Oh! Okay! That's a pot. Are you dangerous? That's a patrol. A putt. I would say putt, because that's what we always say. I am scared. Anything else coming? No. Dangerous. Island of Passage. Okay, I can continue on. I got intuition. Oh god, that's a weird room. That's a very weird room. I'm gonna try and get the treasure coffer real quick. Okay, you have like these big ass rooms here. You are probably sight or not. I assumed you were sight because you have eyes. Apparently not. Or you are looking in a code and not in a line. Usually they are more... Alright. Little explanation time. The enemies aren't... I cannot... Oh, wait, no. Wait. Enemies will aggro you depending on types. Sight, when they see you. Sound, when they hear you, which means you have to walk slowly. Proximity, when you're near them. And it's always difficult to say which is which, especially if you don't know your stuff. But because there aren't any guides for this, I'm going in blind, you know, so this will be interesting. How long did I take now? It's okay with a red mage, in my opinion. 5 minutes for one. I received a Pomander of Sight. A Pomander of Steel. That's why I threw Affluence. Affluence will increase the amount of treasure you can get in the next floor. It's weird because this is such a big hallway and there aren't any traps in hallways. Ugh. Be careful. Oh, beautiful. Now we can see if it's proximity or not. No, it's not. If it were proximity, I would have already triggered the enemy. Alright, I found the exit. Usually, when you're doing deep dungeons, you're usually trying to find the exit first and then defeat the enemies in the room where the exit is. Always keep a camera where you can see enemies. See? I need to be careful because you don't want to pull too many of them. Let me cast. Oh, that's bad. See? I already did a mistake. I got too greedy. Please don't be an enemy. I think if I didn't kill the Morpho, it would have killed me. Now, let's see what you do. Hookah. Hookah? Yes. Of course, the goal is to kill the enemies as quickly as possible. I can continue on. Usually I would try to, you know, explore the rooms, but... Nice! I got a level up. So, another little lesson. The silver chests usually either give you special items that you can use. I got a debuff. Or they give you levels for your armor. And my focus is to get the armor. HP, MP... Okay, that's already bullshit. No. It's HP, MP increased, but... I can't use items. It's fine. It's fine. You. Here. I have to be careful to not accidentally, See, there's already a pot. What's a Hawker? No, it's not a pot. I was already thinking it was a pot. Because I don't know what you're doing, I'm just gonna use this real quick. The enemy near? No, I'm just gonna pick you up. So... It's easier for me to stream deep dungeons, because while I do have to focus, I sometimes have to shut up. It's not as intense as if I would be... There's a pot. as if I would be running a raid. All a matter of how you handle this. There's another part. On later stages, this could actually kill me. I'm already gonna pick up the patrols real quick. I mean, when I started streaming way earlier than 3 months. It's just that I really got into it like 3 months ago. So, no. I don't know what this is. But before then, before I started streaming in English, I did stream in German. I did my Heaven on High solo runs. Wait, I do have to kill them anyways. So it's basically me going back to the roots just in English. I remember when I started this, I was so quiet. I didn't utter a single word. Yeah, I can. Now that I have the way. Oh. Now that I can actually continue on, the key is shining, showing. I will want to avoid the enemies as much as possible. Usually, I do have to level though, so that's a problem. If I had started from a later standpoint, oh, I can get. What is this? What does this do? The chest. I will not be able to get the chest. Please don't turn around. If I'm unlucky, the Hawker will turn around. But I'm not unlucky. I am very lucky. I think I got a buff. The Garden's Gate. What the? I'm Bomber. Huh? I can't pick up anything. This is... I triggered a trap. So this gets... So I am now about... This is new. This I never had this in the... I would be turning into a Fae if I... Oh, I can unveil. So, what I'm gonna do, I am gonna kill every enemy here now, and then I will loot the place. The enemies can still respawn, but that's fine. This wasn't in the other deep dive. So you turn into something. It may not always be the case, I think. Okay. Now I will... Affluence. I am... Yep. We should maybe do this. That's cool. But does that mean that there won't be any things that will turn me into something? Okay. My armor is leveling pretty good, but I would really love to have my weapon as well. You will be probably farming 30, the stages 30, 20 to 30. That's what you do with HOA. HOA. Heaven on High. Oh my god, I just noticed I'm always that I'm saying HOA, but it's German. It's actually not heaven on high in German, but I always say Hauha because H-O-H means Hauha in German. It's the Himmelssäule in German. Palace of the Dead, Eureka Orphos. I already like this. I think it's like the first stages are much more enjoyable solo, at least, than Eureka Orphos. I was having a pain with Eureka Orphos. Safety. And I'm also taking a bit longer because I am not fully leveled, you know. It would be much quicker if I were fully leveled, but we have to farm, that's fine. Okay, I see a putt coming my way. Why are you not dead yet? One at a time, please. I think I can make you sleep. That's dangerous. Okay, it's fine. It's either this or it's either I miss on my follow-up combo with Jolt, or I would have pulled both of them. I really want to avoid that. So besides Red Mage, Mechanist is another class that is super busted in deep dungeons. Because you have so much movement and it's perfect for kiting. Where's the exit? There. You can barely see them, that's bad actually. There's Lori Kid. Come here. That was a risky move. Not something you will see me do in later stages. If this is fun, I will definitely stream more of it. Okay, I can continue, but I really want a silver chest. If it's an explosive, They can explode. Yes, they can. Mimics are also a thing here. But they will be dangerous once the silver chests can turn into mimics. For now, it's only the bronze chests that will turn into mimics. I know I had an affluence in, but better to be safe than sorry. Need to drink something. This looks dangerous. Alright, never mind. Killer Bee looks even more dangerous. Because if I'm unlucky, they have Final Sting. And that will definitely kill me. Alright, I will... They are likely... I will have to kill both of them anyways. I'm pulling this one really quick before the Lori Cat comes. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I'm sorry, I have to do this. Do that. Now. Why is Red Mage such a good class for deep dungeons? You have a lot of movement despite being a caster. With the dual cast thingy. And I can heal myself. And in groups you can rest people. So, just an all-around good class, and the damage output isn't that bad either. I think I'm gonna have to take both. Not at once. I still have to kill them. Oh, that's bad. Please don't come here. You've gotta be kidding me. Oh, there are two of them. None of passage is activated. Gonna hope that. Will I be able to do this before I get seen by the lorikeet? Lorikeet? I did manage. Oh my god. It's the music from the first dungeon from Shadowbringers. You will see me here fangirling. Oh my god! So, you can have 3 of these Pomanders at once. Per Pomander, of course. I think I see more pots. Okay, these look very dangerous. Hey, Rosebear. I'm gonna take one and see what it can do. Okay. I am scared. And now the music's stressful as well, so this will be a double. Looks like you can go through here, but you can't. What did I get? I didn't see it. There was another one. Where did he go? Might be the way I have to go, you know? It's always like that. Have to focus. I cannot see target. Okay, there's another one. Very dangerous, these walls here. I don't know if passage is activated. Let's go. Safety. Safety means that all traps are disabled. At least in this area. Will I be... What are you looking at? I wonder that it worked. Items unavailable. You see, this is dangerous because this might be... Okay, this is even more dangerous because I can get cornered from three sides. I'm just gonna take you with me. If you see any pots, you should focus on getting the pots first, if they are easy to kill. If they are not easy to kill and some of those avoidable enemies, there are enemies you do have to avoid. Okay, I see the exit. I'm gonna pull the enemies back here into the starting room. There are no traps in the starting room, but there can be enemies in the starting room. They can spawn in there. Come with me. The moth might be dangerous. I am unsure. I haven't seen any enemies that are notoriously known for, you know, exploding after they die. That's it. think I'm just gonna go. I will have enough time to level. Please don't be an explosive. Serenity. Serenity is a good one because it cleanses all your debuffs. Basket. You're coming with me, my friend. As a general ground rule, the enemies usually always do the same if there are similar enemies. Bombs will always explode. Anything that's like a slime, it's a treasure room. Anything that's like a slime might also explode when they die. Okay, now we're having a little teeny tiny thing. That's called treasure room. Many enemies. A lot of enemies. But also treasure. There will be 4 treasure chests. And I will have to clear out this room because it's my exit. And I want the treasure, so the enemies aren't as bad here. Like if you see a behemoth, for example, the behemoth will always, and I promise you, always do ecliptic meteor when they reach a certain percentage of their life. It's unavoidable. For some reason they're all standing where the exit is. That's even better. Not really. Will I be able to hit one of them without alerting the others? Yes. Oops. The next one is immediately the boss, so we'll be fine. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, that was a close one. I almost triggered the basket. No, that's not good. But that's fine. I just saw something walking there. No, it's just basket in another room. Strength. Perfect. My strength is almost running out. I would love to have a here. Poison fruit incense. See? This is one of the special items. What does it do? Summons the Fairy King to sentence all foes to death. What's this? Witching. Witching turns enemies into frogs, whatever. Window of Haste. That's a new one. So because I have 3 witching and I won't be able to use them, obviously. I'm not gonna take it with you. Oh my god, you are so beautiful. I think I'm gonna pop a steal for this, just in case. I know I won't be able to clear this today or anytime soon. Branch out. Is this just you branching? Bloom, every blossom bloom. Oh Jesus! Hold on, what are you doing? Okay. I knew it! I'm already having a problem here. As you can see, I almost died. Okay, this one's juicy. Oh god. There, here. No, I'm dead! Whoa. So apparently I always get this down for a count, which means I'm stunned for a few seconds. So I have to focus on the enemies as soon as possible. Because too much of them and I am dead. Alright. This was fun. I think I'm actually gonna, if I want to, I will definitely stream this again. So, now I have to delete this slot because it's obsolete, because I died. It's fine. It's doable as a red mage. It's very doable as a red mage. As it always is. It probably will be super fun as a gunbreaker as well, but you will need the damage. Did it save by... And it didn't save my arms progress because I died. Yeah, now I remember. Right, yeah. I will definitely try this again. Both in my free time and on stream. It will be a lot of trial and error because new content, no one knows what the enemies do, no one knows what anything in there does actually. So, I didn't look at the weapons. I would go in and then go out. I will look at the weapon. Because I didn't do this. I didn't look at the weapon. I was so focused on just running this that I didn't look at the weapon. This is genuinely so pretty. Wait, here's the... This will also count as a KO, by the way. If you're disconnecting, it also counts as a KO if you're not logging in quick enough. So, thanks everyone for watching. That was an interesting stream with various things to do. I will definitely stream the Deep Dungeon again. But I think, I will see. I will either do the OG Resident Evil 1 because I still have to finish this, as well as Lies of P. That's either gonna be OG Resident Evil 1 or Lies of P or the Deep Dungeon. Depending on my mood, you know. And I might be busy by the end of the month, so let's see. Thanks for joining. Have a great day, night, whatever time it is for you, and see you next time. Bye bye.